I put a lot in this message. And I got a question. Have you ever seen a predator eat its prey? Like watching a documentary or watching it on social media or something. Have you ever seen that? And if you haven't, go look at it and then come back and we're going to finish the episode. Go ahead. Do your thing. Now, if you watched it already and you don't need to go look at it, cool, let's finish talking. And then people, y'all can pause it, come back to it. Anyway, but when you watch a predator eat its prey, I want you to look at something. Look at how the predator eats its prey. You already know why the predator eats its prey, because that's what predators do. They unalive and eat their prey for their survival. So the why, that's known. And remember, I told you in season 1, the first question is always why. Second question is how. So how does the predator eat its prey? Without remorse. So I want you to pay close attention to their face. Pay close attention to whatever video you seen, whatever documentary you watch. Pay close attention to the face of the predator when it eats its prey. If you look at the predator's face, it could care less about taking a life. No matter how much the prey may scream and cry, no matter if the prey's family, friends, or even children are there, because they'll eat them too. Because what are they going to do about it? Nothing. Have you guys ever heard the story of everybody, somebody, anybody, and nobody? So the story goes like this. There was an important job to be done, and everybody was sure that somebody would do it. Anybody could have done it, but nobody did it. Somebody got angry about that because it was everybody's job. Everybody thought anybody can do it, but nobody realized that everybody wouldn't do it. It ended up that everybody blamed somebody when nobody did what anybody could have done. I like that story a lot. I'm actually trying to write one myself, but that story actually shows what I talk about. This is why when I talk to people, even when I come do this podcast, I always tell people I'm not talking as if though I'm better than you or greater than you. I'm nobody. I'm just doing what anybody could have done, because placing blame instead of taking responsibility will accomplish nothing. And there's an important job that needs to be done. So if you pay attention to just how a predator eats a prey, so no matter how much the prey may scream and cry, the predator will continue to rip and tear into its flesh until it completes the job it came to do, which is to unalive what it has made its prey. But can you blame the predator? Because it's the pattern they follow, right? Because just like Simba or Kimba, if you know about the albino lion, they're following a pattern that was set forth because that's what their father did and their father before them. So why would the trying to escape? Why would the crying? Why would the screams of their prey affect them? Even if their prey, if they're children, because even the weaker that they are, the easier to be to catch, unalive, and eat them. So I ask again, have you ever seen a predator eat its prey? Predators are smart too. They're good at figuring out patterns and which prey is easier to catch, unalive, and eat. They know if they run certain ways, how the herd may most likely react, which would make it easier to separate the weakest, the dumbest, and the disabled in order for them to unalive and eat them first. They're an easier meal. Predators can't view their prey as equal, because to be that unremorseful about eating a child alive as they cry for their parents to come protect them that never come, or to even eat a parent in front of their children as they lose their best chance at surviving. But the predator don't care about all that. Predator doesn't care about those kids. Those kids will become easier meals for them or one of their predator friends later. Predators are smart. The only way I see a predator putting in effort to make its prey feel safe and free is if they had a plan in place for them to always have prey to eat, but it was contingent upon the prey feeling safe and free. That's the only way I see that even would become necessary, because they already have their plan on how to get you, how to unalive and eat you for their survival. But if they had this plan in place, I would imagine that it would only work if the prey felt safe and free within the predator's parameters. Like if they go too far off their territory, they can't do that. So they have to keep them in certain parameters so they can always have them there. But for them to stay there will be contingent upon them feeling safe and free. So why would they ever have a urge or a reason to leave these parameters? But that's the only way I can see a predator putting in effort to make their prey feel safe and free. But I digress.